So to start with, we're going to remove these panels so we can get access to the screws behind them. So get a trim tool or screwdriver, and then put it in. That'll pop it up. That can come out, and then we can disconnect that in a second. But just before we do that, there's this panel which slide it that way, and that will come out. So to unclip it, press this in and push it out. And now I've got this one to remove, which, if you can see, there's a small little gap that you can get your screwdriver in. And to disconnect that, so you might need a screwdriver. You press that in, and then you push that away. Now I've got access to the other bolts that are hidden behind those trim pieces, and one there, and then we've got 3 at the bottom. So 1, 2, 3. So the smaller ones, like this one and the bottom ones, are T15 Torx. So then go for the fillet heads. Now we're ready to pull the door card off from the door. So to do that, either use your trim tool or a flat blade screwdriver. Fit it in at the bottom of the door somewhere. Then you can start to pull the panels away. And once that's out like that, you can push it over. So start picking it up. And then you've got a couple of bits to just disconnect. So pull the cable out and twist it, and that can come out. And then we've got this one over here. So slide the foam out of the way, then press that in. So get a little pick or a screwdriver and push that up while you wiggle the other bit out. And then that comes out. And you can move the door card somewhere else. With these little plugs, there's one here and one here. And these are to gain access to the screw holes. They're to gain access to the screw holes for the window, so you can undo the window from the mechanism. Same with this side. And then just to make things a bit easier, I'm going to unclip these connectors. Press these 2 tabs in and pull that away. To get the inner door panel away from the outer door, we've got rivets. Some cars have screws, this car has rivets, so we've got to drill them out. Also, usually there's screws in here and here, and you just adjust the window to the height that you need. In this case, I'm not able to because the wires have pulled it down. It won't let it go high enough to get to the point where I can undo them. So we're going to have to drill out this one, this one, this one, and this one, so we can take the mechanism off from this skin, so that way we can get the actual panel out. So let's start drilling these out. But if you've got screws, obviously just undo them. If not, then you're going to have to start drilling them out. That's it, and that's one drilled out. Now I've got to do the rest of them. So you've got 3 on the side here, Then you've got the 2 at the bottom here. Then you've got 1, 2, 3 on the side there, and then another 2 at the top. And then the ones for the mechanism are this one, 1, and that one, 2, and then this one, 1, 2. So those 4 are for the mechanism, and the other ones are for the actual door panel. So we're going to drill out the mechanism one now. That's it. So it's the same process for all of them. I'm not going to bore you by drilling all of them out on camera. So to undo these 3 screws to get the motor out, you need a T30. And just start undoing them, they're not that tight. And then you can pull this out towards you. That's it. Make sure you got it all with you. There's a few little bits of metal from where you can see the cable there where it's come out of place from where it's broken. And then to unclip these, so just press that in and pull it out. And do the same with this one. That's it, and that's out. So we're going to undo the rivets for the speaker before we take off the last 2 that are holding it in, because we're going to put this onto our new piece. So just unclip these 2 connectors, just press them in, and then pull it up, and that's disconnected. So we've got 4 rivets, one on each corner, just to drill out. Just do the same process as you did with all the other ones. If they start to spin like this one is, just tilt it slightly at an angle and it should stop it from spinning. That's it, that's one. And just do the same for all the other ones. That's all of those released, so this should come out, and that's out. So now we've just got 2 more to do. So all the rivets removed, so this should actually come free, but just before we do that, the wires will go through here, so we're just going to disconnect those. So just carefully take this out. You might need a screwdriver, but be careful not to damage the clips. So once you've got that out, then we can disconnect these connectors. So you might need a little bit of a screwdriver. So just press them down and out. That's it. They're all different, so you don't have to worry, they'll only go in one way. That's it. Now we can take this side off as well. and just let them push through. So once you've got that out, then this will be pushed through once you pull this out. So we've got to also just push these through. That should hopefully make it a bit easier when we go to get it out. So there's nothing holding it in now, just a little bit of the seal. Pull the wires through. That's it. Like this side. So you've just got, we've obviously got this connected still, but that's not causing any friction. That's because we had to undo the rivets. Just push this all the way through. That's out. If you look over here, we've got the wire for the door lock, so just press in and then pull it out. So you just pull that out, it comes like that, you just press that in and just slide it down. And then we've just got the mechanism here. So these are the screws. There's one here that's a bit hidden, and there's one over here. And if you could adjust the window to go high enough, then you could have undone it through these gaps. There would have been enough space. So then 10mm. Don't need to take it out all the way. Last one here. So doesn't need to be out all the way. That should come off from there. That's it, and that's out. The window can be taken out by pulling it at an angle like that. Remember not to pull it or put any tension on it, and the window can come out. So just with a magnet, just go and collect any of the bits of the rivets that you drilled out so they don't rattle afterwards. So there's a few bits that we need to take off from the old card to put onto the new one. So we've got these 3 clips that need to release this bit that is a bracket for the lock, and then we've got the wiring that needs to all just be disconnected and transferred. So we'll start off with the wiring, which is just basically push these rubbers through. And then these little clips, just push one side in at a time and then push them through. Same with these, but just on the other side, just push them in, let it through. Same with basically all of the ones that you see. One second at a time. Same with this one. So press these out. And then the other side should come out. And then do the same with these ones. Meet it on the other side. And the same with the other one. That's out. And this can be pushed out. Okay, well this is being a bit awkward, so we'll just get the last clip for the wiring. Let's just do the same with this one. And then that can come out, and in a minute we'll take this out. So start to just put the wires back in the same places that they were before. So put that in just like that. And connect the little clip. So that's all connected. So now we've just got to get these to go through. I think that one slowly but surely came out. So we're going to put this back onto the new one. So just line it up and then push them through. They're quite stiff. Once you've pushed these into place, then just get the other ends of them and then just push that through. So once you've done that, the two little clips that hold the window in, just loosen them a little bit, or make sure that they're loose so that way the window will be able to go in. There's a cable tie holding this in, and before we put the motor on we need to remove the cable tie. So once you've got the cable tie unclipped, you can remove it. So now get your motor and we're going to put it back on. Obviously make sure the splines sit on there perfectly. That's it, and that's on now. So we'll get the screws and start to screw those in. Okay, so get the window and put it in at an angle like that, and then it should be in place, and then just slide it up all the way. Then we'll get some tape to just hold it up while we get the rest of it in. So just put a little bit of tape on the door and on the window, so that way it just stops it from dropping off. Now get the door card and remember to plug in the door lock. Just go push it up until it clips in. And that's in now. Through that hole again on the outside of that and through there. There's a locator pin, one on each side, so you've got to make sure they line up. So that side's in. This side. Need to bring these rubbers through. So now you've got it all lined up and in place, then get these two little rubbers and just put the little grommets in place. That's it. And then get this one in as well. In place as well. And then we're going to get this in place, so we're going to have to try and put these connectors through. This is fiddly, but it just takes a bit of time, and then we'll get them through. Obviously, if you do get hold of the connector, don't pull it too hard because you can damage it if you end up pulling the wires out of the connectors. Once you've got it through, then you've obviously got your 4 connectors. They're all colour coded, so you can't get them wrong. And then just put them back in place. So just start connecting them. And clip this in. That's it. And now I'm going to connect a few of the bits in place. So connect that. 1 second. That's it. That's in. Then we can put a little cover over it. Got this one. Then we've got these two for the motor, so put them in place, and then we'll leave the rest disconnected for the moment. Now release the window and let it start to slide back in. So we're going to try and get it so it lines up in here. So I need to just undo these a little bit. And just put your hand in to make sure that it's sat inside the runners. And they are. And now now it's sat in there properly, we can do it up. Obviously, remember that it's only holding in glass, so don't do it too tight, because then you could break it. Let's just do both sides. I'm just going to do it up a little bit, not too tight. We'll just connect the window switch back in, and we'll just check to make sure that it works. Okay, so it all works, so that's good. So we can disconnect that. And now we can start putting some rivets in. So we'll get the speaker, we'll put that in place, plug it in. Line that up and we'll get some rivets. So we're going to get our rivets and line them up. Okay, and then we're going to get our rivet gun and just start pumping. And when it's done, it'll break itself off. Get the opposite sided one. Sturdy. So get your covers and just put those on. That's it. Same with this one. So now we're going to get the door card once we've got all the rivets in. We're going to start reconnecting the connectors. In. Put the foam back over it. We've got the door latch here, so just push that in to there, then pull it. And then that will go in place. And then you've got this one, which you just need to make sure that it goes through here for the wing mirror. And then you've got this one as well for the door card, but we'll sort that out in a second. Once you've got the clips connected, just push them in place and they should all start popping in, and just go along the whole door and do that. So just get that in. So get your screws, line them up, and start screwing them in. I'll do this, the rest of them as well. Get the other one as well, just to help line it up. Okay, now you've got them all in place, you can do them all up. Now that they're in place, you can get the covers. So get this one, put it slightly to the side. So get that one, put it down, and then just slide it back. And that's in place. Then get the window connector. So get that, and then connect it up. Remember, it just goes in and clicks. And then that just clips in down. Then get your wing mirror attachment, and then just connect that in. So once you've connected that in, then you've got one screw here that we need to put in. That's it. Then this can go into place. That's it. Then you've got 3 in here, so just put those in. And that's it, now you're done.
If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you want more.